27. I could still taste it, warm on my tongue. My throat burned. The warmth of the liquid gave way to cold, and suddenly I began to shiver. My invisible skin felt cold all over. I hugged myself, but I couldn't stop the violent shivers. I turned away from the mirror, gasping, struggling to force away the icy chill. I don't believe it. I drank more of the stuff. Now I'll probably be invisible for the rest of my life. The shivers stopped as quickly as they had started. I took one last frantic look into the mirror. No sign of me. Then I picked up the bottle of the formula and shoved it into my jacket pocket. Maybe someone could figure out what was in this stuff. I stepped out of the dressing room. My mind was whirring. My whole body felt heavy, heavy with disappointment and fear. I stepped out onto the sidewalk, lowered my head, and started to run full speed. I didn't think about where I was going. I didn't even see where I was headed. Cars and people and stores flew past me in a dizzying whirl of color. I let out a hoarse cry. I couldn't keep my frustration inside. Two teenage girls getting into a car turned to see who made that howl. I watched the confusion on their faces when they didn't see anyone around. I had my eyes on them. I didn't realize I'd been running in the street, along the curb. I smashed headfirst into a parked car. Blinding pain roared down my whole body. I didn't move, just threw myself onto the trunk of the car and waited for the pain to fade. Hey, who did that? A man was sitting in the front passenger seat. He whirled to the window. Of course, he couldn't see me. I started to run again. I finally slowed to a walk when I reached the park. I was panting hard. My body was drenched in sweat. Clouds covered the late afternoon sky. The sun had faded behind them, and the air grew heavy as if it were about to rain. I walked along the wide path that led through the park. My house was not far from the other side of the park. Walking slowly, I started to calm down a little. The waves of anger had stopped, and I began to feel weary, exhausted. After running for miles, my legs felt as if they had each weighed 1,000 pounds. I was halfway through the park when I heard the scrape of footsteps behind me. I turned. No one there. I continued walking. Still heard the footsteps, soft but steady, close behind me. I stopped and turned again. I squinted into the gray light. No one behind me. No one on the path. I turned to walk again, and someone grabbed me by the shoulders. Hey, let go! I cried. Let go of me! I spun around. There was no one there. Oh, yes, there was. Of course. It had to be Marvin. Finally, I had help.